Hey guys, so in this tutorial I will show you 5 steps to your ballerina spin on a static pole. This is one of my favorite spins, so I hope you're going to enjoy this tutorial. So let's get started. So before you start your ballerina spin, you have to master the reverse spin. So we're going to start with that. This is the first step. We're going to take the outside hand into a twisted grip. Before you're taking the outside hand into a twisted grip, you need to make sure that your shoulder is open. So you do not want to go here. You want to open up here, look to the sky, and then reach the pole. It will make a whole lot of difference to connect to your upper shoulder. Okay, make sure you're not too high and not too close to the pole. So you have to step away from the pole, use the lower hand as a pushing hand to create a distance from you and the pole. Now open up, pushing from that shoulder, look to the sky, reach. Okay, now you have a nice grip into your reverse spin. Next step to connect to your reverse spin is to actually swing the outside leg. So you can create a swing from the front for a lot more momentum, or you can just swing behind. Either way, you need to lift up this leg and follow it. So you lift up and follow. And this is your reverse spin. Let's try this one more time. Lower hand, push, open up, look to the sky, reach the pole, create a distance. Connect your shoulders, push and pull, both hands, okay? You need to maintain this distance, so the lower hand has to be working here. The swing goes behind, and you're kind of trying to follow this outside leg. And the higher you're going to lift this leg, the easier it's going to be for you. One more time, push, open up to the sky, swing and follow that leg. Step 2, we're gonna master the ballerina position. So here, you wanna go to this position. This is the ballerina position, okay, from both sides. It is very challenging for your shoulder. To make it less inconvenient for you, you need to actually move into lower position. As you can see, I'm in my squat position. So if you can master your squats, this can actually help you a lot. How to move in this position? Step in front of the pole. You can wrap your legs around the pole, or you just put it into the front, whatever works for you better, okay? And you want to move to the side and then go down. Low, 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 down, okay? Now I'm going to use the lower hand to push myself a little bit higher up and open again and look to the sky. First you look, then you reach the pole, okay? You don't want to go here. You want to open up, look at the pole, reach the pole. Now if you see that you can actually move a little bit higher up, you just move a little bit higher up, okay? And this is your ballerina position. You need to feel it to master it, okay? What you do not want is pole on your ribs. So if you go here, this is pole on your ribs position. And it's going to happen if your shoulder is not open enough, if you do not feel comfortable in this position. To avoid it, I just go lower down, and you see my butt is going back. So I'm kind of in a squat position. And a little bit arching in that lower back because I'm opening my chest. So think more about chest opening, less about arching in your lower back, okay? So I'm trying to open up, look to the sky, then reach the pole, and this is your ballerina position. If your pole is right above your hip bone, you're doing it right. If the pole is onto your ribs, you need to go once more through this position, go lower down, push from the leg, open up to the side, look up, look to the pole, and then grab the pole. Okay guys, step 3. This is a difficult one, but that's why I made it a separate step so we can work on it. Is the hip lift up while you're spinning. On a spin pole, it seems a little bit more easier. On a static pole, it doesn't seem that easy, but actually, if we can go this through, you will see that it's quite not that difficult. So you want to lift up your hip while you're spinning. To do that, you need to feel the upper hand is actually pulling and the lower hand is pushing, and you need to connect with your core to lift it up. We're going to try to do this without spinning. Just jump from that inside leg and lift up that hip. Jump, lift. Jump, lift. While you're doing this, of course, you're using your push and pull engagement in your shoulders, okay? Reach high in the same manner what we learned before in the previous steps. Jump, lift, lift, lift. And as you can see, my upper hand right now is a little bit bending. That's all right. Just make sure you're feeling that hip lift up, okay, through your shoulders. Once more. Jump, lift, jump, lift. Step 4. Now we're going to try to actually swing the leg, the outside leg, and lift up the hip. And you will see that in momentum is actually a lot more easier than from the spot. The hip lifting up moment is very crucial because you want to go into your ballerina in this position. So if you're spinning straight, it's very difficult to wrap around the pole without squeezing my ribs. You want this position. To create that position, you need to lift up your butt. So we're going to try to do this now. Take the grip like we did before in the reverse spin. Okay, you're going to swing the outside leg. Once you're swinging, just think about lifting up, okay? Swing, lift up. Swing, lift up. Okay? Switching hands. Take your grip. Swing, lift up. Okay? Once more. Swing, push, pull, lift. So in the step 4, you need to create momentum with that outside leg. So if you're not going to swing that outside leg, you will feel that it's really difficult to lift up that hip like we did on the spot. Once you're on a spinning pole, it seems a lot more easier because you are spinning and it just feels easier because it is. So here you have to create that spin with this leg. Okay, swing that leg. And one more important detail is the inside leg is not dead, okay? It actually pushes off from the floor to create more momentum. So once you're swinging, check out what I'm doing with the inside leg. I'm pushing off from the ground, creating a little bit of a jump to create that needed momentum that can help you lift up the hip. So here's the thing, once you did this onto the floor with a static movement, okay, here, you did jump to create that hip lift up. So you don't have to be super strong to lift up that damn hip, okay? You just need to use that inside leg push with the swing and you will create enough of a momentum to lift up this hip. So once you swing, use that inside leg and jump off from it, push off from the floor. And you will see that it's a lot more easier. So once more, push, jump. So before we go to the 5th step, okay, we're gonna wrap it all up. The first step was to actually create a nice position in your twisted grip in reverse spin. Okay, remember the details what I told you before. Next thing was the position you want to end up in and into. Yes? But squat, shoulder open, okay? The lower you go, the easier it's going to be for your shoulders. So it might look really low for you, but make sure you feel comfortable with that upper shoulder. The step 3 was the hip lifting up, jumping and lifting up. And step 4 was actually trying to wrap it together with the swing and the lift up. Remember, swing the leg, push off from the inside leg and lift up that hip. The higher it goes, the better, okay? And step 5, the last step, is to wrap this all up, but we need to connect one more detail into this spin. So once you swung the leg, pushed off, lift up to your hip, how do you end up in your ballerina? Very simple. You swing the inside leg once you're up in the air. So you started to swing the outside leg, pushed it off, lifted up the hip. This is your cue where you start to swing the inside leg to wrap around the pole into the ballerina position, okay? Let's try to connect this. Take your grip, look to the sky, swing, push, lift, swing. And this is how you create a nice, dynamic ballerina spin on a static pole. Let's do this one more time. Lifting up, swing, hips, swing the inside leg. Thank you guys for visiting my channel today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you enjoyed it, please like it, and all the information about me and the things I do is in the description. See you guys. Bye.